Hey, what's going on, dudes? This is Mediocre, and I just wanted to share with everybody a build that myself and Playdohbear, as well as Nalier Skull, not really sure how to pronounce that, but three of us have kind of been bouncing ideas off of each other, trying to come up with what we think is the best Trickster build. And this is pretty much where we've landed. A couple of things you can change up, but I think this is probably what's best overall for the majority of the community to play. So I'm not going to go into much depth about everything. I know Plato's making a build video for this, so if you want to, I would definitely check his video out because it'll be a lot more detailed and go over everything a little bit more than mine will. So I'm just going to kind of show the gear here. I'm using a Death Shield with Fortress, Dark Sack, and Anomaly Enhancement. Those are the three ideal mods for a automatic shotgun variant. Alternatively, you can use a pump action shotgun. I don't really have a good one as of yet to really test out and see how good it can possibly be, but get a pump action with anomaly enhancement, dark sacrifice, and then play around with mods at that point and see what would be best. We're using the Shieldbeast set, which every percent of shield increases your anomaly power by 1%, so you can get a big anomaly power bonus here. The mods we're using Strong Twist, Anomaly Echo, Boomerang Blades, Arms and Anomaly, Skull Piercer, Captain Hunter, Eager Edges. Here I'm using Trophy. The majority of the time in my build, I'm going to be using Sniper Blades. Just helps you get a little more range on Venator's Knife for throwing them out farther and faster, getting the spread going. Ammo Bargain, I know some people aren't sold on it, but it's a really good mod for this build and keeping your ammo up at times when you can't hunt the prey. We're using Instant Reload, so another ammo mod. Cut Them Deep and Power Assimilation. As well, here on our boots, we have No Escape, Phantom Dash, and Sharpening. The mods that are kind of changeable out of the build are Phantom Dash, Sharpening, Trophy, as we've already talked about, Skull Piercer, and that's pretty much it. Everything else you will want to keep. Go here into our class tree. This, I feel, is pretty much the standard conversion type build tree. From up here, we want to take our Disruptive Firepower, Outrider, Executioner, and then the bottom we want to make sure we pick up Counter Shield and Combat Shield's Timeline, as well as many concentration nodes as we can pick up. Then we'll go into our axe tree here. We're picking up Triggerman, Lies, Deception, Failsafe Protocols, Goals Beyond Understanding, and the real workhorse of the build, Meticulous Schemer, which is going to be our AoE for our clear. Then in our Ascension tree, not going over all these, but Anomaly Damage, the biggest one, Anomaly Power, Close Range, as well as Weapon Damage. And then as soon as you can, picking up this magazine size for increasing your ammo from 10 to 13 if you're using an automatic shotgun. So now I'm just going to go out and play an expedition. I'm going to do this with a controller to show that you don't have to use mouse and keyboard for this build to kind of wreck. Throw out a Venator's Knife, try to land a crit, activate our Twisted Rounds. I want to get a markup on all those guys up there. Oh, didn't mean to kill him. And I missed some guys back here. So there's going to be some mistakes in this run, just to show you this is a raw run. I didn't cherry pick anything. So as you can see, the way you play the build, just throw out your vendor's knife, try to get some targets marked up, and get your hunt the prey, try to get your skills on cooldown. Targets marked up. Oh. Ah, come on. This obelisk is actually really fun with this build. You're just gonna throw a knife out, mark stuff, throw another knife out, mark stuff, wait for it to kind of get close to you. Sometimes it won't even make it anywhere near you. I mean, you basically just keep these guys slowed 24/7. And here's something you can do here. I marked those guys up there. I'm going to try to mark these guys over here. See, everybody's got knives. Just sitting here waiting on somebody to get close enough to kill. So you're just kind of passively killing everything with your meticulous schemer and goals beyond. Just stand here and wait. Throw my knife out to those guys. Wait for the cooldown. Throw it to those guys. Wait for somebody to get close enough. Your knife lasts 10 seconds, so you can mark a couple of groups. There we go. This build is pretty much made for speedruns, but it's one of those few builds where it's good for speedruns, but also good for just your average person wanting to play the game, you know? Because there's plenty of survivability, so I don't feel like you're ever really in trouble with this build. And if you get that goals blow up, oh. As you can see here, I don't feel like I'm doing anything special, anything that anyone else couldn't do. I just happen to know where everything spawns. But it's nothing you couldn't do. Just throw out a vendor's knife. Like, I'm going to throw one over here. So hunt the prey to this guy. Try to land a critical. That's it, map over. See, I killed all those little perforos without ever touching them, really.
Again, I found a pod near the temple. Had to fight for it. Contents are adding. Sorry, I couldn't get you any answers.
So that's gameplay of the build. I know I didn't get very in depth with it, but I tried making a video and it ended up like 30 minutes long. So I figured this is something more people could digest instead of talking about a lot of things that people already understand, know how to do. I figured I'd just show the gameplay of the build, talk about it a little bit. Um, a couple of things you can do to try to make it a little better on yourself is working on snapshotting. And I wouldn't even spend a lot of time doing a snapshot. Most of the time, I just try to land one critical to get Arms and Anomaly up and running, and then from that point, activate and just start blasting. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, you learned something from it and you can use it. Just, if you have any other ideas, you can leave them in the comments. Just let me know how it goes. Try it out. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.